Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1660. 1660. That's a nice round number. Well, this is not an important podcast at all. This is completely oblivious to anything, except we have a very, very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from across the hall, it's Jarelnime!
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Oh, you can talk now.
Oh, I thought...
But then you gotta stop talking when I sing this one part. It goes...
That one.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's right.
Jarel is here. He's about to go to a very cool conference, and he's going to meet some people he gives deference to because they're talented, and he likes the art form known as anime. He's into it. And what can you say? He likes the cartoon. What's your favorite What's like your top... Wait, hold on. I'm going to sing again. That goes, Mike's Daily Podcast.
Gotta get that in.
Let's see, he showed me, what was that called? The Space Bullet people. Wait, Mike's. It's called Daily Podcast.
Cowboys.
Bebop. Yeah. Cowboy Bebop. Yay. So, Jarelnime and I have talked about Jarelnime. Wait, all right, so right here, let me put a little marker for myself, because this is where I'm going to play your...
Yeah, careful not to get discombobulated. Jarelnime. Yeah, that's...
Awesome. So, Jarel's here today. This is a wonderful moment. Oh, some people have walked in. We have to say hi to them, Jarelnime.
Yo, what up?
Hello, Michael Massey. It's Madame Rootabega. Hello, Jarel.
What's happening?
It's so nice to meet you. Oh,
Nice to meet you, too. How you been?
good. I'm immortal.
Nice.
I have lived forever in a day.
So, what's your take on society in how long you've lived?
I've got to go. Oh, she was about to give us wisdom, and she just left.
I don't know. I think I scared her off with that question.
Maybe it was deep. But somebody walked in.
It was. Who do we have here?
Who else walked in?
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Hey, Jarel, it's nice to meet you. I hear you know how to, fix anything. There.
I unfortunately cannot be a Mr. Fix-It, but I can make you sound good on a mic.
That's pretty... Can you make me sound better than this? Mike uses this mic that I don't like.
And here's today's podcast picture.
How dare you, Valentino? Hey, let's take a look at the podcast picture today. It's of Lake Chabot. Have you been there? You know, you live pretty close to Lake Chabot. You just take that back road from your house.
I do live very close to Lake Chabot.
And they recently reopened that park near you. So
I'm going to have to check that out.
I need some little birdie sound effect. Oh, here we go.
Is that Twitter's sounding logo?
That is. Now, most of the sound effects you hear, which I've never been able to talk about, came from Jarel. Jarel found these sound effects. You did this one.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear.
You did this one.
Is you blind?
You did this one.
Are you out of your mind?
Actually, I don't really have one.
You found some of these. Well, he's not going to reveal the secret of where they came from, but I love these sound. I've used them so many times on the podcast. Thank you. Is all I'm saying.
Glad to be of help.
I'm taking a breather. Sorry.
Hey, I can understand. Get that guy some coffee.
That's this one over here. Hold on.
Would you like some coffee?
It's the same guy, though.
Would you like some coffee?
But he likes coffee. He has a whole laboratory within his quarters that is dedicated to experimenting different coffee flavors. You gotta credit the guy for dedication and having a very constructive hobby.
And Jarel can't tell us where it came from. Well, he told me, but I can't tell you.
Well, attributions can save you in the long run.
That's right. Attributions.
Yeah.
And we take any attribution you'd like at mikesdailypodcast.com.
That's contribution, Mike.
Oh. Oops. Hey.
It's early in the morning, folks. Cut him a break.
May I plug one thing about my website on my own podcast, and that is you should sign up on the front page. I never plugged this, Jarel. That's why I'm plugging it now, is that you can sign up for the email. I have an e-blast that goes out whenever I post a new show.
You got to do that, Mike.
Because it goes to your email box, and then it has all the links to where to listen to the show. And you can download the podcast picture. So if you really like this Lake Chabot picture, which I took a few days ago, you can download it, and it's yours. Ta-da! Wait, where's the da-da? Here's the... There we go. Excellent. Jarel,
the cafe audience is pretty lively today.
and we have to thank you for this sound effect whenever we say Café Anyway.
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 So what's weird is I called the show Mike's Daily Podcast back in, it started in 2010. I forget. It's been a while. And then Café Anyway I came up with actually just before I started working for Salem Media, where we first met. And I'd come up with the name Café Anyway. It just popped into my head. And then a few months later, I meet Jarel and this sound effect.
Anyway.
Café Anyway.
Anyway.
It works perfect. How kismet is that? Wow.
Anyway,
On to another topic. Wow.
Yep.
yeah, they're really excited.
Yep. No.
They're
Okay,
having a fight.
now,
No.
guys, come on, just settle it over a cup of coffee, okay? Just go to the counter.
forgot his latte.
Yeah, thank you, Droopy. That's exactly what happened. Do not forget your latte.
I was going to make espresso.
Are we
Add at least 5 shots.
Trump, are you going to have any coffee?
We had to make the move, and we decided to make the move.
Okay. So
Yeah, Trump, just be sure to put your phone down, okay?
put the phone down.
Or at least log off Twitter. Just don't.
Yeah. Do you think he tweets from his phone?
I don't know, but honestly, look, there's certain things you just don't say.
I know what's good and bad.
Then do it. If
And-
you know what's good and bad, then do what's good.
That's right. Words that
I'm not saying that just to Trump. I'm saying that for everybody. We all know between right and wrong, so let's do it accordingly.
All right.
that's some great advice.
Does that mean somebody's got some tomatoes that they're about to throw at me? Well, if they could toss a few up, that'd be good, because I need some tomato sauce for the spaghetti I'm making tonight.
There goes one that bounced off your head.
Lovely.
Hey, Jarel. So the last anime you did was in San Jose.
Right. Fanime.
Sorry, I always get these names wrong. Oh,
They're very close together, so it can be confusing at times.
before we get to your topic, since this is a show about me,
This show is about me, and it always has been.
another
And make
Jarel
sure
sou-
you keep it that way.
another Jarel sound effect.
Actually, that one wasn't me. That came from someone else.
Really?
I don't remember who.
Oh, okay. Here's what I wanted to say. My lady friend and I celebrated an anniversary. We have been seeing each other for 2 months.
Nice.
And I have a big friggin' sound effect for that.
Nice. Yeah, folks, you need to celebrate that, because this day and age, many of those interactions do not last long.
That's true.
So you need to celebrate that.
It's a great thing. And now you know.
That's right. And it's not a Forrest Gump story either.
Oh, you mentioned Forrest Gump. I got Forrest Gump somewhere. Where's Forrest Gump? Oh, this is.
He's going wild now.
I can't find the Forrest Gump.
No worries. He's busy with Jenny, so let's not disturb him.
You can't fix stupid.
That's actually Ron White.
Is that Ron White?
That's Ron White.
Oh, here he is.
Mama says stupid is a stupid good.
That's young Forrest.
Can we just let him stay grown? The dude's been through a lot.
He's been through a lot. But okay, real quick. So we had an anniversary, my lady friend and I, and ate Thai food. But the night before, we discussed Toto. I don't know if you know who Toto is. They did that song. It's been a lot. I miss the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do.
Yeah, I don't know
thing.
that Toto. I know a different Toto.
Actually, wait. We have to have Basil pop by. Here's Basil.
Don't worry, folks. He's just playing. That's not a mean growl. That he's just playing.
Oh, the sad development with Basil. So he's got a little bit of the hip dysplasia.
Oh no.
And when he's pooping, he sometimes falls over backwards into his poop. So I'm having to deal with that. Yeah.
A lot of baby wipes.
So that's what I'm investing in. I'm going to Costco and getting a lot of baby wipes. So
They do have good deals on that.
that's a thing that happens with the hip dysplasia. Sometimes it doesn't happen all the time, but once in a while, it's.
Well, Let's hope it doesn't have to extend to diapers.
Yeah, absolutely. Doggy diapers. Okay, on a happier note, so yeah, we had a Toto marathon, and then there was some Survivor was thrown in there, and other 80s rock bands. What is the band? You have any bands that are going to be in Los Angeles? You got a convention coming up? You got any bands you're going to work with?
No bands I'm going to be working with as far as I know about based on my assignments. The convention I'm going to is Anime Expo. It is the largest anime and manga convention in the United States. Woo! I believe their attendance count is somewhere around 100,000.
What?
So yeah, it's gonna be a busy
LA Convention Center.
That's right, in Los Angeles, convening July 5th through July 8th. So if you want to get involved as far as attend the event, you can go to anime-expo.org.
And this is the one you always glean. You come back from, you're like, that was just amazing. When you do, you just always have a great experience there, it seems.
Yeah, they're professionals. The staff volunteers, like I said, the statement with itself, they're volunteers, but everybody's just on point.
That's awesome. No fluff.
They want to put on a great show, and they do. They bring in all kinds of Japanese music artists. Doing even a separate event. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a whole concert series that they do at a completely different venue, and it's amazing. I'm not part of that one, but it's definitely fantastic. There's actually one music group I actually want to see. I'm going to see if I can make arrangements for that.
Oh,
it's a music group called Accords. It's a group of 9 lovely Japanese ladies who came together. It's part of an anime called an anime series called Love Live School Idol Project. So what it is you have these female students where their high school is in trouble, where there's a low attendance rate. So they decide to form an idol music group to try to help attract more students to come to the school as a means to save it.
Oh, and so there's a premise behind this band.
Yeah,
and this almost sounds like what was that TV show, the high school or the movie Glee,
are you talking about High School Musical?
High School Musical, Glee.
I'm not sure.
Whatever, but yeah, is it like that kind of let's rally together and sing songs?
Yeah, in that sense, yeah. But of course, they all come together and sing songs, of course. And the thing is, they're an actual group. That's the thing, is the anime is based on actual music groups.
Oh, okay. So
of course they're acting, of course, through characters and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I like music. I like the harmonic. I like vocal harmonics in any type of.
You're good at that. Yeah. Jarel can play a note, and he will tell you what note it is. I'm going to give you a note right now, as a matter of fact. Here's the note. My birthday's coming up. That's my note. No, I'm kidding. My birthday's a long ways away. But here's a note. All right, what note is that?
F.
I love this! This is so amazing! Wow!
They basically call that perfect pitch, but I would like to just call it accurate pitch analysis. Because I'm not perfect.
Okay, how do we get sidetracked here? So you were talking about the band, and you like music. Do you like Asian food, is my question.
Yeah, I do.
What, will you eat any at this convention, do you think?
If they have some, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
What's one of your favorites? Do you like the spring rolls?
I like sushi.
Sushi?
Yep.
Do you like tuna? Do you like the California rolls? Do you like this?
Actually, I also like a good set of Korean barbecue.
Do you like the spicy ones?
I can't do spices.
Oh.
I have a very weak tongue.
Okay.
We just learned something very secretive today.
Yep.
He's got a weak tongue. Wow. A lot of people do. Like, you just present them with spicy food and they go...
Yep.
That's how it is when I lived in Alabama. Like, they couldn't handle even a little bit of hot sauce. They were just like, oh!
Yeah, get me water, get me water, get me milk. If soda didn't sting, give me soda too.
That's right. Yeah. So you know what? Kombucha is like this juice that's got kind of a spiciness to it. It's supposed to be probiotic. Hey, let's make sure
This show originally aired on Tuesday, so the seminar he speaks about is already past.
The views and opinions expressed.
That's the beginning of Chad's show. I put a little disclaimer on it.
Nice.
Saying that this, because he talks about the seminar that happened last night. Yeah. All right, so I look forward to hearing your stories about Fanime. Or what's it called?
Anime Expo.
Anime Expo. Anime Expo.
I will try to get some stories because many times I'm working. And when I'm working, I am like super focused.
I wish I could. Well, this is audio, but the video of Jarel working at the last convention is just amazing. He's like punching all these buttons and running around and flipping this, and he's jumping between all the remote mics.
He's exaggerating, folks.
He's moving more than the people on stage are moving as they're singing and dancing.
That is definitely not true. Moving your arms is way less than moving your whole body across the stage.
Who were those girls that were dancing? They were like a group that you were...
So what he's talking about is the last convention that I was at, which is at Fanime Con, which I'm one of the managers for the tech department, which handles all the AV equipment. So there is one particular attraction called Stage Zero who requests for me to mix sound for one of the performances that are on their stage, which is performed by the Fanimades, which obviously Fanime, and then they threw in maid in there.
Fanimades!
So it's called, so in essence, these lovely young ladies, they dress up as maids. Guys, keep the innuendos out of here. No innuendos.
Open up the window.
No innuendos here.
Let out the innuendo.
This is PG-13, so no innuendos. But there is a portion in Japan which is mainly the weeb town. It's actually Akihabara or Akiba. And in that town, there are cafes that have a maid theme. So it gives you that kind of simulation of if you had your own house and you had your own maid team, that of course they take care of you. They prepare your meals, they entertain you and things like that in a PG-13 manner here. No innuendos.
Okay.
So the Fanimades, they put on performance at Stage Zero when there's a good number of them that step away from the maid cafe, and then they come to Stage Zero and they perform for the audience. And it's a means also to share what the Fanimade Cafe has to offer, because Stage Zero is kind of like a point in the convention that shares an example of just about everything that the convention has to offer.
Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. So in many cases, I mix to make them sound good, because many of the ladies, as a matter of fact, all of them, they put in so much time and effort in practicing their moves and everything. Mm-hmm. Plus, they sound very on key too. So these are no amateurs.
Dang. Well, I think we'll wrap up the show now.
Probably. You don't want to talk a hole into people's head and bore them to death.
No. That, and I think we have a special guest coming in, too.
Who we got?
Well, let's go outside of Café Anyway. We're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley.
Hang on, let me get my latte. Yeah.
Yeah, before we go. Yeah. And so we'll have special guests at our work. Somewhere back at wherever that is at work.
They knows what, Podcaster Valley, Mont?
That's right. That's the name of the town we're in. And I'm not going to do a Super Secret Sunday show this Sunday, by the way, because for some reason my weekend job, they didn't schedule me again. And now the guy that does the scheduling, he's in trouble because they're like, why don't you ever schedule Mike anymore? We have all these promos we want him to do for Mary Manilow. Oops. So I will not be there again this weekend, so that means I won't be doing a podcast. But I'll be at the fair tomorrow sampling some wines.
There you go.
Wine.
That'll be something to talk about.
Yes, but I'm not going to... I went to a thing where I sampled beers on Saturday and drank way too much beer. Can I get that Homer sound effect? Where he goes, beer?
Beer.
All right, that's close enough because I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
Beer.
All right, so that's my weekend. You've got a busy weekend ahead as you start taking time off.
Yeah, it's not this weekend. It's the weekend of... so it's July 5th to July 8th. So okay. July 7th and the 8th is going to be busy.
Nice. Well,
So it's some of the weekday. It basically, Anime Expo convenes every Independence Day weekend.
have you ever heard the term shiro? Instead of a hero, it's a woman and she's powerful, so she's a shiro.
I haven't heard that one, but there's a different pronunciation and context.
That's true. And then also, we do a lot of recordings of people for radio shows, and it's funny when they're live on the air and they do this. They grab the mic. Actually, it's not going to work with this mic because this is nicely, all the springs are balanced and whatnot. But
yeah,
they'll grab the mic and it goes, and it makes a loud noise.
We keep the joints pretty well oiled.
What do we oil it with?
I forget exactly, but WD-40 can help in a pinch.
And they grab it, and it's like, and it makes a noise.
You can even use Clipper oil.
Oh, okay.
I've used Clipper oil before to stop the squeaking in the steel security door at my dad's house.
Finally, this is as we wrap up the show. And next show, by the way, we will have Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. That'll be probably Monday. Monday, I hope.
Super nice.
What you just heard is probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Usually when I record Jarel, it's on my handheld recording device. So to actually have him on professional mics is amazing, and everybody should go, wow.
Why don't we just do Skype or Discord? I'm usually awake this early in the morning anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we could do that. We'll set that up. We'll do that. Do Skype or Discord. What's Discord?
It is a platform that basically trumps Skype like no tomorrow. So it's basically Skype's voice chat capabilities and instant messaging and chat room management all in one platform.
So I'll need to open up an account with that,
which is free.
Oh!
Wow! And it uses far less bandwidth than Skype does, and it sounds a lot better. Professional gamers are using this when they do group chats when they're playing video games.
Okay, then maybe we'll do that. How about that? We'll do that sometime. And so this still was a very momentous moment, and here we are with this moment.
Yes, we are.
I don't know what to call the show today. I always use one word. Like
It'll come to you. Sometimes it takes a little while, but it'll come to you.
Yesterday's was Unleash, because there was a picture of Basil with a little dog that was leashed.
Why don't you just call it Moments?
Moments? I might have used that already, but yeah, okay, Moments.
Because we had a lot of moments of just cool stuff.
I've used moment. I don't think I've used the plural, so I think we can get away with that. With that said,
look, there's only so many words, and with how many episodes you got, sooner or later it's going to loop.
Yep,
that's true.
Thank you, Jessica Stand.
We both produced his show. Jarel's known him a long time. He's a famous pastor.
Oh, and he's really down to earth.
Yes, but I don't know if I'll ever get him on the show, but that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, his schedule's pretty tight.
Oh, and lastly, there's a new weather girl on Kron.
Oh, yeah?
Someone that works at Kron told me, named Mabrisa.
Okay.
And Kron is a TV station in the Bay Area. It's been around a long time. Have you ever heard the name Mabrisa?
No.
Neither have I. And I asked my lady friend if she ever heard of Mabrisa, and she goes, no. So I think it's a made-up name, and I think...
you kind of need to have an alias name when you're on air on TV.
Yeah.
Because there's some groupies out there that take it way even YouTubers have alias names because of that.
There's some kooky people out there.
Yeah, there are even YouTubers have alias names because of this.
Jarel, thank you. I want you to have a safe trip flying into Los Angeles, into LAX or LAX, which is the worst name for our airport ever. LAX. That's our security, is LAX.
They had to come up with a three letter abbreviation.
Can you dig it?
Yeah.
Can you dig it?
Thank you very much have a great vacation, and thank you, listeners. Oh, do you want to plug Facebook or anything?
If you want to check me out, you can go to facebook.com/Jarel.Martin, Jarel.Martin.
And will that link, that'll take them to what was that? thing you were telling me about?
Anime Expo. If you want to check out Anime Expo, that is anime-expo.org. ANIME-expo.org.
Wait, what was the thing though? The other thing where you said we could Skype on it, but it's not Skype.
That is Discord. So DISCORD.com.
Do you have the thing that they can access you with that? Do you have a channel? I mean, on Discord?
It's called Sound Otaku.
Everyone knows how to spell that. Sound.
So sound and then OTAKU.
OTAKU. What the hell does that mean?
Do we have time?
Okay, 1 minute. Let's see. Wait, I think we got a traffic
SIG alert in effect. South 880.
There's a SIG alert in effect. Okay, go ahead.
Well, good thing we're out of that traffic. Okay.
We're out of that traffic right now. Let's throw it to Jarel to find out what the Otaku sound thing is.
Thanks, Mike. So the sound Otaku, it's actually just, you have to look at the word Otaku. And Otaku basically means someone who has very, very deep interest in a particular, whereas has a deep obsession in a particular interest. Now, this can be anything, but primarily in Japan, it is used to define folks who are really into anime or other forms such as manga. These folks trick out their entire room of oftentimes anime, manga, and other things related to the sort.
Excellent. And we'll end it there.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, here we go.